Cowboys now, they're like a shuttle service for illegal immigrants. And then they claim, they go, but my guys, he's like, I wish all illegal immigrants were like my guys. They're so nice, you know?
They always have their own guys.
They're all the same guys. I've met all those guys. They're all the exact same.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never met like a guy at Home Depot. I've never pulled into Home Depot and there's a day laborer guy standing there with a knife like this.
No, they're the nicest people ever.
They're the nicest, sweetest people. You give them $1 and they work for like years.
They're very
years.
What was the bit we were doing, James, where it was like the guy asked you a question, you're like, oh, I don't speak English, I Spanish. And he was just,
Oh, no, it was funny because the day laborers were leaving and they just assumed, they looked at me and assumed, like, well, that guy probably owns this place. And he goes, we're going to leave the tiles. And I didn't really understand. I go, okay, sounds good, dude. And then I just walked inside. But we were doing the bid.
You took out $5 and handed it to him.
I go, all right, man, just get the fuck out of here. Go back to Mexico, man.
I went inside the main house. I'm like, hey, Travis, there's some homeless guy in the backyard asking for money or something. I gave him $5, but it looks like he's still out there.
There's a homeless guy back there building your entire property. I've seen these fucking freeloaders that break onto white people's land and take care of it.
He's a migrant. He's like feeding the chickens out there, milking the cows.
But we were doing this bit that he walks up to me. He's like, hey, and I go, no, sorry, no, don't speak Spanish, man. He's like, oh, just we're leaving the tiles here. I go, hey, man, no comprende, all right?
no comprende.
Get your Odele shit out of here, all right, man? Like, I can understand you perfectly. I'm like, all right, Juan.
It is hilarious. We were just like riding ATVs all day while all these guys did hard work.
I know.
A couple of times, like me and Connor were riding four-wheelers around, and they had to stop doing work because me and Connor were driving through their like field where they were like pouring concrete and like digging holes and stuff.
We're like burning out in front of them, like splashing mud all over their faces.
Dude, I was doing like donuts in front of them and shit.
Dude, we got there and I went to go just take a nap because I was tired, and then I rolled over and the Mexican guys were working right outside my window with the blinds open. I was like, can you fucking keep it
shut
down?
the fuck up?
I thought this was a city problem.
I know, and then I got self-conscious, like I didn't want to like get up and just shut the blind. Like they were literally 4 inches away from the window.
It would have been funny if we fired them for Travis because we were inconvenienced. Oh man, this is
the saddest it's been. I think.
what is this? I think we passed the Civil War like battlefield earlier. There was like a big cannon.
Yeah, well, Texas couldn't do the Civil War, but they started their own in 1940. While we were busy with the war, they're like, we could probably do it now.
Yeah, we passed a big cannon. Devin, that's Fuddruckers.
Yeah.
That's you stand right in front of the cannon, they just shoot food at you.
Yeah, it's kind of like those take-a-book libraries in, L.A.
Yeah.
It's like for the hungry. And that's people who haven't eaten in 45 minutes.
Can't wait for this banquet hall tonight.
Oh yeah, and then the show that
like a fake comedy club.
The live podcast we did with Shane, he dropped in. That's gonna be on the Patreon on Friday. For all you people wondering, we paid a guy to film it from multiple angles. It's gonna be really nice. So that's coming out on the patreon.com/limitparty on Friday. That should be good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
And we got one show left right now. We're 20.
He was,
and some guy was like dabbing him, and I'm like, are you guys selling drugs?
he
or
was
is this
selling
like-
underwear like a mixtape out of his trunk out front. It was unbelievable.
Now we don't charge, but we do take donations. And you're like, oh, I'm good, man. He goes, I already signed the underwear. You gotta take it.
Yeah, it's like the Venice Beach guys.
I already signed the underwear, man. Who should I make this out to?
You may as well sift through a trash can with used toilet paper in it.
Yes.
If you're going to do that.
It was that gross.
You're picking up underwear that has shit and piss in it.
Yeah.
From thousands of different people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thousands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Houston is really brutal. We straight up got, I think 8 different Amber Alerts when we were in Houston.
Just nonstop.
Just children. I got an Amber Alert for myself.
Like a kid goes missing like every 20 minutes there.
They actually do Amber Alerts when they find a child. When a parent like wakes up and finds their child in their crib, they do an Amber Alert. Just to let them know to stop. For this one in particular.
Apparently, you could turn the Amber Alerts off on your phone, which is like
That's a very funny.
that's very funny. To
Yeah.
That's so funny to do that.
That's like being like, I'm not donating any organs when I die.